Nairuby Twitter handle is Nairuby KE. The hashtag is RubyConf Kenya 2016. Keep tweeting, keep Facebooking, keep Instagramming. What else is there? Keep Snapchatting. Keep WhatsApping. Okay, WhatsApp. Okay, we have a group though. So in case you want to be added on Slack after today, or WhatsApp, new queue up. Okay, don't be shy. Are you ready? Good. Okay. So I would like to introduce Africa is Talking. There is a startup actually. Yeah, let me call it a startup. Yesterday presented by the name of Taka Smart. They are Africa is Talking clients or customers, if you like. So this is Africa is Talking, and you can see they look awesome. Not only look, but they are awesome. So this is the second time they are coming to this Nairobi conference, and we love them. So we have Graham Hanga, who will introduce himself later, I don't know. And our friend here, Ian, who will also introduce himself when he takes over the stage. And as usual, I am Mike, okay? So I would like to welcome Ian. And also we are saying if you have a laptop, it's time for hands on deck. So we have been always talking, now it's time to do, okay? Are you ready? Are you ready? Come on. Are you ready? Okay. Ian, the stage is all yours.
Thanks. Thank you very much for those kind words. I'm Ian Juma. I'm a software developer at Africa Stocking. So what is Africa Stocking? We are a mobile telecommunications company. We provide APIs to developers who can integrate with our infrastructure, which of course then integrates with the telcos. And what can you do with Africa Stocking? You can use SMS APIs, voice, USSD APIs. So maybe those are really difficult words or hard to understand words, but they're really, really simple, as you'll see. So I prepared a few slides. They're very interactive. What we'll do is we'll go through most of our API. We only have maybe 40 minutes to go through most of it, so we can't go through everything, but we'll really try to interact with, I would say 80 or 90% of the API. So I hope that you guys enjoy it. So our Twitter handle is Africa Stocking. We have a GitHub account, Africa Stocking Limited. And we have this nice Ruby gem that I think will be very important for today. But I'll talk more about the gem. Okay, so about me, I'm Ian Juma. You can find me on GitHub or Twitter at Ian Juma. And I really want this to be a live coding session. So I don't know if this will be my first session that I try to get people to write some code. So if I move too fast, just write down. So, well, maybe for 2 months. I've not written a lot of Ruby. I'm a Python Scala developer, not really a Ruby developer, but yeah, I will really try to meet you somewhere. So I've used a few frameworks on Ruby. I've used Sinatra, I've used Rails, written a few things, a hello world application here and there. So yeah, I think that's enough. I hope it's enough. So what we'll try set up is the environment, because this is a live coding session. And what we need for this live coding session is, can you guys see this? Okay. So one of the things we need is ngrok, which is a tunnel to localhost. It just creates a tunnel to your localhost environment, which then allows us to access your callback locally, in a nutshell. And then we'll need Sinatra, which is this awesome framework. Why I picked Sinatra is that I really love the DSL. It's really simple, not so much going on. It's very minimalist. And then we have our gem, Africa's Talking Ruby. Maybe it should have been called Africa's Talking and not Africa's Talking Ruby, since it's a Ruby gem. But okay, then we don't really need the fourth one, but I think it's a good. I didn't want to share my API key because maybe someone is really fast and they could type it down and then send themselves that time. But I'll create a new account, so I don't think we need the fourth dependency. Maybe just 3 dependencies. But what .env does is it really just gives you a .env file that you can pick environment variables from. I think most of you have used this. So how many guys have used Sinatra? List. Oh, awesome. How many guys have tried our gem? Or even the file, because you can also download the file locally and then use a relative path. And, okay. So I think I zoomed in too much, but okay. So ngrok will be the first piece that we'll need. So maybe you can go to ngrok.com. So you can just head over to ngrok.com, download. If you're on Windows, it should be really easy to set up. If you're on Linux, it's just a tarball that you download, untar, and then run this executable file. And then we'll set this up later. So I will download it then install it then with you guys. So setting this up is really easy. First step is unzip or untar. I'm not so sure if it comes as a .zip or as a tarball, but I think it should be easy to unzip. If you can't, maybe you can ask someone. But I think this should be it. Unzip the path to your grok and grok. And then from there, I think we'll be fine. So how many guys are done with installation? Oh yeah, I know it's really slow, but yeah, I think we can wait as it downloads. I believe it's really easy to set this up. How many guys have unzipped a file before? Well, I know I have. So, how many guys have worked the tarballs? With the tarball, how many Linux people in the room? Windows? Okay, I mean there's still unzipping and there's still unzipping in Windows, so I was just asking to know. But so ngrok is really awesome. I mean, before we could go to a demo, or we could go to a school and there's really bad internet, and then of course they don't have servers or an environment online that we could access through an IP address. And then, of course, then Graham mentioned ngrok. We had used it before, but we just never really saw it as something that, because I think we initially wanted to go to schools and teach people how to manage servers, which is really awesome.